Have you been hanging and banging, brothers and sisters? Have you been in the gym, pumping that iron, and getting yourself in top shape? If so, you need to fuel your body, and nobody can do it better for you at a better price and a better quality product than our friends at Best Price Nutrition. That's bestpricenutrition.com. 1-800-499-4810. They got free shipping on orders over $99 in the USA. They even have a 30-day return policy. Ladies and gentlemen, Best Price Nutrition is where it's at. Ladies and gentlemen, come to the Chicago Sports Spectacular being held November 18th to November 20th at the Donald Stevens Convention Center in Rosemont, Illinois. This event will feature hundreds of the nation's leading dealers in sports cards and collectibles, as well as appearances by over 75 superstar athletes, including the Nature Boy Ric Flair, Hall of Famer Greg Maddux, former heavyweight champion of the world Mike Tyson, David Ross, former world champion Floyd Mayweather, Brian Urlacher, and many more. You can find full details online at chicagosportsspectacular.com or by calling 954-227-1565. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, Brad Drake, and this is Windy City Wrestling. Tonight, Windy City Wrestling is in their studios, and we are going to be running a studio show. For those of you that may be new to the channel or new to the save, Windy City Wrestling was an independent wrestling promotion out of Chicago, Illinois that actually got its start in January of 1988. But we sped things up and had to get it start in May of 1987 instead. This is a tiny startup promotion that does have some names due to promoter Sam DeCero's connections. Names such as Buddy Rose, Doug Summers, the Midnight Express, Bam Bam Bigelow, those kinds of names. So let's take a look at our absent workers for tonight. Abdul the Butcher's out, Larry Cameron's out, Mad Max is out, and that's okay because we weren't planning on using any of them for our show tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and give our card a rundown here. In ladies action, Ondy Austin is going to face Debbie Combs, and yes, I got Debbie Combs fixed up. The Beach Boys are going to battle the Texas Hangmen. The Zebra Kid and El Bracero will lock horns once again. Hurricane Smith and Frank Melson are going to brawl it out once again. And Cody Hunter will face Bam Bam Bigelow in the semi-main. And then our main event, the Midnight Express, managed by none other than Paul E. Dangerously, will face the new Windy City Tag Team Champions, the Windy City Dream Team. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. Austin and Combs is our opener, everybody. Austin and Combs. So last time we ran into some trouble trying to use Debbie Combs. She was improperly edited and had no stamina. I went ahead and went in there and got this fixed, and she should be good to go. And she's going to be good to go as she gets the win over awesome Ondy Austin. All right, that one's in the books. Up next, we have the Beach Boys battling the Texas Hangmen, and that one's going to go 12 minutes. So let's go ahead and plug in our teams here. The Beach Boys, of course, is Johnny Stewart and Sonny Rogers. I always thought Johnny Stewart was better as a heel, but this is young in his career, and he's doing the babyface thing, and he's doing just fine. Sonny Rogers, of course, is a ring veteran, spent a lot of time in the AWA, and is here in Windy City helping train wrestlers and break new wrestlers in. So here we go. We're going to leave this one open-ended, because it doesn't matter to me which team wins. It's good experience for both teams. And up next again here is going to be Zebra Kid and El Bracero. And they're going to go 16 here. We're going to take them past the 14. We're going to have them put on a technical masterclass. And Zebra Kid is going to get the win here by cheating to help move this little mini feud along. And we can't forget to make this a technical masterclass. There we go. All right, this one's booked up almost. Now it is. See that, folks? I forgot that El Bracero is the Windy City light heavyweight champion. We have to change this finish. It's no longer a tainted finish. It's going to be a win by countout, which will then lead us to the rubber match in the next studio show or two, or maybe even 3 down the road. Okay, Sam DeCero is going to be the road agent. All right, we are ready now for Hurricane Smith and Frank Melson 2. Smith and Melson, 2 big brawlers. 16 minutes in the real world would be way too long for these two, but it seems to be the way of TEW. Where's he at? There's my man. There's Frank Melson. I think we're going to change up his picture and get him that one with the headband. Let's check and take a look and see what these two did the last time. They went to a double countout the last time. So Frank Melson this time is going to win by countout. I'm sorry, DQ. And that's going to lead us to a 3rd rubber match. I got to get it off the enhancement. I got to get used to that. Sorry, everybody. All right, Smith and Melson are all set here. Melson's set to win, but it's going to be by disqualification, as we discussed. Okay, Hurricane Smith's going to struggle. Let's see if he can do 15. He can do 15. Fair enough. We'll take it. All right, Hunter and Bigelow are going to be reduced down to 16 here, since we gave those 2 extra minutes to Zeeb and Zeeb and Bracero, El Bracero. All right, so here we go. Cody Hunter, young wrestler, getting the opportunity of a lifetime here, wrestling against Bam Bam Bigelow. And Bam Bam Bigelow, of course, is going to win this one. Not after he takes the smaller man for a ride here, which is a good thing. And Hunter is going to have some problems with this one. Well, he can do 15 minutes, so we'll take it. And we'll adjust the stamina. Yes, that's realistic, but we'll adjust the stamina. All right, Midnight Express and Windy City Dream Team in the main event here. As we discussed, I wanted to get the tag title off of the Terminators. I'm just not a fan. And I wanted to... We'll see what we end up doing here, but they're on a babyface team now, so we're going to see if they're going to stay on the babyface team or what I decide to do. I just haven't made up my mind yet. But for now, we're certainly not going to have the Windy City Dream Team drop the title after just winning it. That wouldn't be right. That would be very WCW 1990s. I'm not a fan of WCW 1990s. We're going to have this one going epic. It is going to be a draw, and we are going to have a double count out finish. Better yet, we're going to have a double DQ finish. And I do have that set, so why wasn't I finding it? There we go. All right, there it is. The tag title's plugged in. 103 minutes, booking analysis. Let's change out DeCero as the road agent and put Zeeb on that one. And we're good. Only 103 minutes, but it's a Friday night studio show, everybody. They're not going to expect anything too big here. All right, let's go ahead and start the show. And Debbie Combs gets the win over Ondy Austin. And hey, they have great chemistry. That's a good sign. 39 overall. Austin's penalized for stamina and experience. Understandable. Beach Boys and Texas Hangmen. Stewart gets the win over Hangman number 2. big work here for the Beach Boys, 39 overall. I was not expecting this one. We're going to have these two go at it again. As a matter of fact, we're going to plug that in here. Beach Boys, Texas Hangmen 2. And we'll do it after the next show. And then we're going to have the finisher here of Hurricane Smith and Frank Melson. And next week, or the following week after that, we're going to get Zebra Kid. As you can see, our times are screwed up there. And El Bracero, of course, is the champion. And this one's going to be the third one. We'll put in our new time slots and adjust these right away. Otherwise, we'll forget and wind up right where we're at here again. All right, that one is in the books. Let's go ahead and move along here. Well, let's see what's going on here, what the big takeaways were. Ooh, Hangman 2 is just all over the place here. Hangman 1's got inconsistency. But overall, for a young team like this, not bad. Not bad at all. And here we go. Zebra Kid wins against El Bracero. Wait a second. They wrestled once before and didn't have a problem, and now they don't click? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense here. How would they wrestle once and be fine, and now they don't click? We'll get that one fixed up, everybody, because that's weird. All right, moving right along here. And there we go, the big 4-0 for Smith and Melson. And actually, there's not too many takeaways there at all. I like it. It's a good little feud going here. Two big monsters. All right, Bigelow gets the win over Cody Hunter with that diving headbutt, 57 overall, but some nice work in the ring by Bam Bam Bigelow. And that's exactly what you want to see for a rub to the younger talent. Our main event almost cracks a 60 here. So that's a good sign. Dennis Condrey obviously outshines everybody here. And the tag team champions retain their titles because it is a disqualification. And there we go. We got Bonus City. We got our penalties. Got all that stuff going on. 59 overall, though. Independent spot show like this. Not spot show, but studio show. I'll take it. 164 people showed up. Check that out. We're going to finish up here. We got a gain in the region. Good stuff. Hey, there's Shinya Hashimoto. All right. So this one is all set, everybody. And we'll be back with our next episode here. Back doing the studio show. Clean canvas. Because we're not going to do any carryovers here. So, of course, it's going to be in the studio. It's going to be in Chicago. And that's going to be next week, which is June, third week of June. All right, so that one's good to go. Let's take a quick look around the game world, see if anything catches our eyes. Terminator Riggs is back healthy. That's good. Bigelow is tired. Not too much I can do about that, Bammer. You're only working for us 1 day a week. All right, anything catch our eye here? Who's MS1? I don't even want to know. Killer Tim Brooks has won the world-class world heavyweight title. Wow. I think Al Perez would like a word, considering he's in the feud with Kevin Von Erich. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. All right, what else we got here? A lot of Mexican title changes here. Hey, the Bullet, Bob Armstrong, has won the CWF Heavyweight Championship. Remember, they were still operating as Continental Championship Wrestling, but then they became Continental Wrestling Federation. They actually had it as the CWF title before the name changed. So that's why that looks funny. All right, Demolition defeated the Road Warriors there in the main event, the Legion of Doom. And in case you weren't paying attention, Vince McMahon snatched up the Legion of Doom. So Legion of Doom must be heels here. Nice six-man tag action here. This is a solid card. This is a really good card. A lot of tag matches. Lot of tag action going on there. All right. Flair over Denny Brown again. Serious competitor there at the Norfolk Scope. Nikita Koloff over Big Bubba Rogers. Still got that U.S. heavyweight title. Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson. Makes sense. Jimmy Garvin, Brad Armstrong. Cool. Valiant and Lasertron defeat the Midnight Express. I doubt that. All right. I've seen about enough, everybody. One quick look here. I don't even want to look at World Class. That's some weird stuff going on there. So, there's Continental. That's a good card. That's a good card for where Continental's at. All right, that's going to do it for us here, everybody. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button below. And if you're new to the channel, let us know how you found the channel and what you think of it so far. You can also find us on social media, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. You can also head over to Reddit. You can find us on the subreddit TEW 2020 Friends. Last but not least, if you already play TEW and you want version 9, the Supermod, head on over to my website, braddrake.net. Drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send you over a link to the database and the picture pack. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.